Hello dear ones, and welcome to my channel for the first time ever. So I keep trying to film a intro video, and I can't. So the first video on my channel, instead of being an introduction to me, is going to be an introduction to my plants. So if you like plants, if you like sewing, if you like crochet, styling videos, a little bit of tea about your latest favorite TV show perhaps, this might be a good channel for you. So go ahead, subscribe, like, comment down below what you'd like to see, and maybe stick around. Yeah, so without any further ado, let's look at some plants. Okay. So we're gonna start with just a simple basic. This is just a pothos. As you can see, it's pretty young. I just got this and I'm growing it in water with just some rocks in there. You can see I've had this plant for a little over a month now. It's grown a lot. It's put out like 6 or 7 new leaves. It's putting out another one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it won't stop growing, as pothos tends to do. I keep it under that grow light back there and it loves it. Next, we're gonna talk about I've probably had this guy the longest. This is the one that I've had the longest for sure. I've had this guy just over a year. It was given to me by a friend and it's called a princess cactus. Right now it's this big. Believe it or not, it was smaller when I got it. And yeah, he's just in some cactus mix from a local place called Eco Grow. And yeah, I don't know what to say about this guy. He's gonna get a lot bigger. Like big. And like how you see small golden barrel cactuses at the store, if they have those in your area, that's how big this will get. And then it'll start putting off pups, little baby ones. And I think they're called pups, don't quote me. That princess cactus will also flower when it gets older, and I've seen it bloom. It's gorgeous. Okay, next on the plant tour, we're gonna go back to a classic in the home plants, and this is a string of pearls. I've had this one not any more than 2 weeks at this point. It's growing so fast. I didn't know they grow this fast. This is my first string of pearls, and you can see it's kind of a little bald right here, but it's like really grown in over here. And it's got lots of like little danglies already, and I just keep it in this little pot here with a little terracotta saucer, and it lives in an east facing window in my house, and so far it loves it. Like I said, it's growing like a lot. So okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna show you that little aloe over there. I do have an aloe vera. I'm not gonna show you it. It's re-rooting right now. It got root rot. I'm saving it. It's not doing great, but I will show you this nepenthes that doesn't currently have any pictures. It's growing some in there. It's growing a few in. But it's in like a nice big bowl here. I can't tilt it too much because it's got lava rock in the top and perlite to hold down the sphagnum moss that it's planted in. All I do for this guy is I keep it damp, like the sphagnum moss, just barely damp. I spray it with my little electric sprayer a couple times a week, and I've had this guy for a month or two now, and he's doing great. This is new since I got it, this one here, and that leaf opening, and yeah, it's growing really fast. I love fast growing plants. You'll also notice I love vining and wandering plants and blooming plants. Love them. So that last one is called a tropical pitcher plant. It's called an Nepenthes. And this next one, you'll see he's looking a little crispy. He went through a little drought. I forgot to water him enough recently, and he's recovering. I've had this plant for about 6 months now, and it's a North American pitcher plant. So that one doesn't have any pitchers right now, that tropical pitcher plant, but when it does, it will have little pitchers like this one, except hanging off of those leaves instead of clumped together, kind of coming out. I can't tilt this one too much because there's a lot of water in it because it's supposed to sit in water. If you overwater your plants, get one of these. You're not gonna overwater it. It likes to sit in water. Like, actually, there's water in there. I just poured that in one of the pitchers, oops. But yeah, there's like standing water in this pitcher. And that's what you want. You want it to sit in water, like it would in its natural habitat in bogs. And it's an excellent plant. I just love this plant, guys. I'm really sad that I accidentally forgot to water it enough. I put it in this new container and I just couldn't see the water level, and I guess that's my other tip, is like put it in something you can see through, not an opaque container that you can't tell how high the water level is when it wants to be like 2-3 centimeters. But yeah, I love this guy, and it's nicknamed Uncle Iro. So when I'm talking about my Sarracenia, is Uncle Iro. Okay, so the last 3 plants are orchids. I love orchids. I love orchids. You're gonna hear a lot about orchids on this channel. When I'm talking about plants, we're gonna talk about orchids. So I've got 3 orchids in my collection currently. That is gonna grow a lot, probably because I am in an orchid society and they do plant sales every month. So I'll be buying more orchids. So we're gonna go from my newest orchid to my oldest orchid. Again, I just moved. I haven't had many of these plants in my collection very long, and my oldest orchid has been with me for not more than a year at this point. So we're gonna start, like I said, with my newest orchid, which I've had for literally a day. This one. It's just a phalaenopsis. It's nothing, you know, fancy in the orchid family, but I mean, the leaves, there's so many leaves, and there's like a few little dings here and there, but this peach color, guys, like, I hope that's picking up on camera. Just how beautiful of a color that is. And I had never seen one this color before. You probably have, but I had never noticed one this color before. And so I just had to grab it. It's one of my favorite colors. Like, I love this color. So that's my phalaenopsis orchid. Excuse me here. Okay, so next, I'm gonna show you guys an orchid I didn't know existed until I saw it. It's not blooming, but this is called an Epidendrum porpax. And what this one's gonna do is it's gonna be a wandering orchid. So all of these little shoots, they just keep getting longer and putting off more shoots, and then they stay very small. So this is a mini orchid. It'll get about, you know, it'll get a little wandery, it'll get some tendrils here. And then when it blooms, I'll find a picture. And those blooms are gonna be little itty bitty blooms. Like you can see compared to my hand how small these leaves are. And the blooms are gonna be small too. So I love this guy, I love it so much. It does really well. This is the last plant I'm gonna show you guys. We'll do an outdoor plant tour sometime after the garden's a little bit more fleshed out. But this is the last indoor plant. It's my favorite plant, and it's a vanilla orchid. That is my vanilla orchid. This is from the old plant, and vanilla, you are hearing correctly, this is going to make vanilla beans someday, and I will be fermenting them, or drying them, or I don't know what the process is called, but I've looked it up and I'll be doing it. So this plant, you can see, very tiny right now, but it's going to be huge. In about 5 to 7 years, this plant will reach 10 feet in length and around this diameter in its vine. So it'll go from this vine, this one right here, to that size. And then it'll start flowering after it's about 10 feet long. I don't know how I'm going to manage this plant as it gets bigger, but I'm going to. I can't pretend to have done everything perfectly with this plant. I've had it just under a year now, and the roots have seen better days. I had it in, I love to grow orchids hydroponically, right? So like how I have my pothos in water, Phalaenopsis do great like that too. Vanilla orchids apparently don't. So this one's recovering right now. He's already growing again though. I just potted him back up a couple weeks ago and it's already growing again. And this leaf is getting bigger, and I'm sorry, I just noticed it's got its first aerial root coming in. That's an aerial root, guys. That's great, that's perfect. That's exactly what we need and want. Yeah, but I'm so excited about this guy. It's gonna be a really long journey with him, but I know the person who grew this plant from the plant shop. She's the owner, and she's been helping me a lot with it, and I'm growing my own vanilla. You can't get cooler than that. This video was about my plants. I do intend to do regular sewing and crochet videos, and then every third week will be a more variety type thing like this, where you're seeing my plants, or you're seeing the garden, or I'm doing a styling video, or a rant about season 3 of Bridgerton perhaps. I have thoughts. Yeah, so if you liked this video, do all those YouTube things, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you feel so inclined. But that'll be it. Stay tuned next week for a sewing video. I will be making a skirt that I've had on my Pinterest board for 2 or 3 years now, and adding that into my wardrobe and showing you guys how I style it. So with that, stay tuned, dear ones, and I'll see you next week.